Dr. Chris Moore with MoreResults.com, and today I want to show you how to make one of our absolute favorite condiments, pesto. Loaded with nutrition, not a ton of calories, super high in healthy fats, and loaded with antioxidants. It takes 30 seconds. You can make this at home. Fresh basil. We got this from our garden. Of course, you can get it from the farmer's market or our grocery store as well. Some Parmesan cheese. Key here is Parmesan that you grate yourself, not the stuff you buy in the can. That's going to taste a lot different. Fresh garlic, a little bit of salt. And typically pesto has nuts in it, toasted pine nuts. We're going to leave that out because Ella loves it as well. And she can't have nuts yet, she's just 1 year old. And then we also add spinach to it. Baby spinach adds a ton of nutrients without any calories. And then last but not least, just a little bit of olive oil. So those are the 5 ingredients we're going to use. Put them in a blender, blend that up, and we use it on everything from omelets to pasta, sandwiches, wraps, and everything in between. Sit tight, I'm going to get these ingredients prepped and show you the next step. Okay, so I got the spinach and the basil prepped. Fills up the blender. I know people are going to ask me how much I use. There's 2 large bunches of basil, about a handful of spinach. So all in all, about 3 or 4 loosely packed cups of those greens. Okay, now 3 cloves of garlic. Going to go right in that blender. And this is about, I'm going to cut this in half. About 1/3 cup of cheese. I'm going to use this entire thing. Just cut it up a little bit for the blender. Again, just going to drop those in to the top. Put 3 of those in there. And then a pinch of salt, 2 pinches. So about 2 teaspoons or so. We're going to blend this up and then we'll taste it. And Ella's usually a good taste tester as well. Also going to add my olive oil in there. Again, not measuring here. I know people aren't going to like that, but it's about 1/4 to 1/2 cup of olive oil. And again, we're going to play it by ear. Just going to put the lid on the blender, blend all of this up, and taste it to see how we did. Sit tight. Alright, as you can see, this is blending up very nicely. I'm using a Vitamixer, which is the greatest blender, very powerful. Blends all those ingredients. I have this little ice crusher or pesto maker. And this might be hard to see, but you can get a great consistency of this pesto. It should be a thick, green consistency. You can hear that working. And I'm going to pause the video, give it a taste, see how it. Alright, so this is all blended up. I'm going to pour it into a little cup because you know what? Can't take my own word for it. I'm going to test my 1-year-old daughter, see how she likes this pesto. And again, goes a long way here. But we use it in omelets, we use it in wraps, on pasta, and you really just need a little bit to go a long way. Great way to add a ton of flavor without adding a ton of calories, but you get loads and loads of nutrients. So sit tight, hold on a second, I'm going to go bring it over to Ella, see what she thinks of this pesto. So here's our official taste tester, Ella. It's on the pasta. She doesn't really like it plain because it is a strong flavor, but on the pasta it's great. Like I mentioned, it's great in omelets, great on wraps. Give it a try, mix it in. You don't need a lot to go a long way. Let us know what you think. Obviously, she loves her pasta. The noodles hanging out of her mouth. Thank you very much, Dr. Chris Moore from MoreResults.com and Ella starring in today's video.